Codemotion.
All right, my name is Michael Labriole. I'm from a company called Digital Primates. I work on a number of different internet technologies. I'm a committer with Apache. I'm also a Apache Flex PMC member, which means I'm one of the people that helps run the project. When I was actually here at Codemotion, one of the things I was discussing was the way in which JavaScript applications are thought about and presented. In particular, I find it interesting that these very large applications that people are now beginning to compose and figure out that they might need to do, we're treating in much the same way we would as something like a Twitter client. And I think it's a relatively impossible scenario for us to be able to move forward. So a lot of what I worry about are how do we achieve and how do we make architectures that are maintainable for these applications that we create today? How do we allow large teams to work on JavaScript front ends together in a way that allows us to have interaction in the best parts of JavaScript, but also has the ability to give us a few safeguards and to understand that as team members transition in and out of roles, they need the ability to understand how code works, and they need to be able to work within certain scopes without potentially affecting other people. So it's a difficult problem, but it's a very interesting one. My talk here in particular was about an approach that we are working on called Randori, which is an idea of integrating traditional languages along with JavaScript. But ultimately, it comes down to the idea of architecture. How do we sustain this? How do we make these really great and fascinating things that are happening now move forward in a way that we can handle for the future and end up with something that's both functional today but not a mess to maintain tomorrow? So that's the idea. Ciao.
Codemotion.